So now that we understand a little bit more about how emails are managed in Pixie, let's take a look at some of the email inbox actions that are available to you. The first option when you hover over an email is the tick that appears on the right-hand side. And what this allows you to do is mark the email as done. Now, marking the email as done will simply remove the email from your priority inbox and clear it out. But the email will still be available on the client record for both you and your team members to see. So if I now go to the client record and go to the emails tab, you'll notice here that the email has been left, even though it's been removed from my main inbox. Now, the other option that you also have available is the ability to delete a thread. And deleting threads is really handy if there are any emails you want to remove from Pixie so that you don't want them visible on client records. So if I now click on delete thread, that will take the thread out of Pixie. And if I go to the client record, you'll also notice now that the email is no longer here. We only have the email that we marked as done instead. Now, when you mark emails as done, and when you delete threads from Pixie, that actually impacts the emails in your normal Gmail inbox. So you can see them in my inbox here, but if I refresh the page, then both of these emails have now been moved and they're now available in the All Mail tab. And if you're currently using the Office 365 integration, then I believe you'll find these emails in the archive folder in your email account. You also have some options here to clear your inbox in bulk by clicking on these three dots in the top right corner, and this allows you to either clear down your priority inbox or clear down your other inbox. This is really helpful, especially if you haven't been using Pixie to stay on top of your emails, but there are a number of emails that you've already actioned in Gmail or Office 365 directly. One of the great things that you can do with emails in Pixie is to reassign it to somebody else in the team. So by clicking on the email, you can click on reassign here, and this will move the email from your inbox to another inbox of somebody in your team. When you've reassigned an email, you can keep track of what you've reassigned by clicking on the Reassign tab here at the top, and that will show you any emails that have been reassigned that haven't actually been completed or marked as done. So you know right away that Jenny is still working on this email and she hasn't marked it as done yet. You can reassign this email back to yourself by clicking on Reassign, and it'll move back to your main inbox here. Another option that you have with emails in Pixie is the ability to turn emails into tasks. Now, often when clients email you, they're asking you to help, and you don't want to leave these questions or requests in your inbox because it makes it really easy for things to fall through the cracks. Instead, what we're able to do is to turn the email into a task. So by clicking on the red button here at the top, we create a task from the email. I can then view the open task here at the top, where I've got the ability to change the deadline, add some additional subtasks, or even if you wanted to, apply an existing task template if you have one. And you can do that by clicking on these three dots, apply existing template, and selecting the template from this drop-down list. What you'll also notice here is that the original email the client sent to you is now linked to this task on the Emails tab. What this means is that the email is visible to you and anybody else in the team that comes into this task. If I now go to my to-do list, you can see the task on my to-do list here named "Please help with my tax," which is the subject line of the email that the client sent to me just now. As well as turning emails into tasks, you also have the ability to link emails to existing tasks. And this is really useful, especially if a client sends you an email regarding a job that you already know exists in Pixie. All you have to do in order to do that is click on the blue Link Email to Existing Task button, choose the task in the list, and I'll choose the one that I created a second ago. And now by clicking View Open Task, it will take me to the task that has been created as a result.